Welcome back to AM Northwest. All right, don't let fall's cool, damp weather derail the good habits you made over the summer. Here with his simple tips to stay healthy all season long, we welcome celebrity nutrition and fitness expert Mark McDonald. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me on, Helen.
Absolutely. And I know you say you train Chelsea Handler.
Yes.
And even her whole team.
Yeah, we did a whole thing with the Chelsea Lately crew. And Chelsea's been a client of mine for about 10 years.
Well, she looks fantastic,
Thanks.
so you obviously do good work.
She does the work. I just give her the advice.
Well, you have some advice for us, and
Yeah.
so one is eat in threes.
Yeah. So when we talk about like fall and getting ready for the holidays, like, time gets tight.
Yeah.
And the challenge is when you skip meals, when you miss meals, your blood sugar drops, and that makes you burn muscle, which slows down your metabolism. And then you go into that next meal craving carbohydrates, you overeat, and you store fat. So the reality is you got to eat in threes. So basically, you just got to eat every 3 hours, some protein, some fat, some carbs. But as we're busy, that's not the easiest thing. So what we brought are some really quick-to-go proteins, fats, and carbs that you can have available at any time to keep your blood sugar balanced.
And you're okay with, does Chelsea eat carbs after noon?
Yes. I mean,
oh, she does?
Yeah, so carbs is how your body creates energy. So if you just eat an apple by itself, like right here, this is sugar. So it spikes your blood sugar, makes you store some fat. But guess what? If you add a little bit of Greek yogurt with that, protein balance out the carb, and then you throw some almonds, now you have a balanced meal. See, rather than using food to lose weight, you use it to create hormonal balance by stabilizing your blood sugar, and that makes you release your stored fat and optimize your results.
Okay, so give me a typical breakfast.
So a lot of times what people do is they'll do some Greek yogurt, or they'll do some cottage cheese, and then they'll do some berries or some granola. So the berries would be the carb or the granola, and then they put some almonds or cashews or walnuts in it. That'd be a breakfast. Then a cool little snack that Chelsea loves to do is she loves like turkey. So like if you wanted some turkey, she'll do some turkey with some nuts and then some fruit or some vegetables. So these are quick-to-go options.
Right.
And then another one would be some avocado if you want this as fat, or peanut butter. So basically you take the proteins you love, the fats you love, and the carbs you love. And if you just need something that doesn't be refrigerated, you could do a protein bar, or you could do some turkey jerky.
I've never seen turkey jerky, that's what that is. And I just thought lemon garlic turkey jerky, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. You say sleep is really important.
Yes.
That's huge to you.
Yeah, so it's not what you eat, as we all think. It's actually what you metabolize.
Okay.
So your sleep charges your body's battery. So there's two things you got to look at this fall and going into the holidays. The first thing is you got to know your schedule. So a lot of times, like Helen, how many hours of sleep do you need every single night to feel your best?
I think about 8, to be honest
About
with
8? So you start there. So, okay, I need 8 hours. Now, you want to go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time each day, so you're in that schedule. Now, let's say that you stay up one night, a little bit longer, 2 hours later. You still want to wake up at the same time, and you can make up your sleep the following night by going to bed a little bit earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you know your hours, set your schedule, and then the last thing we were talking about this was snooze button.
Well, who doesn't hit the snooze button? Especially if you have to get up really early in the mornings. Everyone seems to hit their snooze button.
I know, and what we've seen now is that the snooze button makes people gain weight. Because that sleep, once you hit the snooze, that sleep is not deep sleep or REM sleep, which you need to actually get good results. It's light sleep, which is pretty much useless sleep.
It is.
Yeah, so anything that you're sleeping out their snooze button doesn't count. So if
what about ambient sleep? Does that count?
That puts you in deep and REM sleep, so that does
That
count.
does count. You also say to blast your exercises.
Yeah, so what we have to look at is time. So like food and sleep will balance your hormones, release your stored fat, and guess where that's fat burned up? It's burned in your engine, your muscle. So when we're tight with time, not everyone can do 60 minutes of exercise.
Right.
So what we have is 5 simple exercises that you can do at home while you're watching the morning show, when you only have 5 minutes at work, that set you up to win. You want to dive in?
Sure,
okay.
I'll do
So
it.
the first thing, which is a real cool thing, is we look at right here. If I look at your core,
take off my shoes here. Okay.
so ideally what we want to do is activate as much muscle as possible. So when you eat right, you sleep right, you burn muscle. So the first thing is a plank. So we're going to come right down here.
Okay.
So you come here. Now you can start on your elbows, and you want to keep your core tight. So right here you would hold this, so if you look up, you keep your spine aligned, you keep it nice and tight. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can come up on your arms like this, and you just hold this. You do 2 to 3 sets, hold it for 60 seconds and rest, and you could even make it harder by putting out your right arm.
Oh, that's not happening.
Okay. But see, that's the thing.
That's not happening.
You can do a plank like that, and then that sets it.
So focus on the core.
Focus on the core. Then we go into a push-up.
Okay.
Okay, so now you do 2 sets of that. Now we go to a push-up. Be on your knees.
Okay.
Put your arms out like this. Hold the same position like the plank. And then all you have to do is just come down and then push back up. So you inhale, hold it, and then push back up.
How often do you get Chelsea to work out? Like, does she work out every day for a couple hours?
Yeah, well,
because she looks so great.
And so Chelsea does her strength training 2 to 3 times a week, just like this. She does planks, she does push-ups, she does squats. That's the next one. Come on up here and I'll show you what she does. So right here, just like sitting in a chair, so you sit right down, and this works your lower body. So plank works your whole body.
Oh my God! Look at your biceps just popped right after. Okay, well you got to show. You got to turn this way. Joe, show these biceps right here. That's like a Popeye bicep. I mean, that's something else.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alan.
Well, it just took my attention away. What were you saying?
So she does.
Okay, sorry.
She does the planks, the push-ups, the squats for strength training, but she loves, like I love, is tennis. So she uses tennis for her cardio. So blasting your exercise is finding movements that you like. So if
it has to be something you like.
Yeah, who wants to walk on a treadmill for an hour?
Right.
So find exercises you like. And let's say you're at home and you only have 5 minutes. You could jump rope. You could just be here. You can actually be watching the show and doing just side shuffles like this. The whole thing this fall is how you keep your summer-shaped body this fall, burst through the holidays, get ready for the new year, is to keep your metabolism humming and just find ways to make it work into your busy day.